Hey everyone, I'm back with another collective reading. This reading is going to be what we can expect from the full moon in Leo. It is February 5th, I believe. I'm actually hosting a Reiki February 4th, so you're welcome to participate, but we will be working with the energy of the full moon to assist with our heart chakra as well as solar plexus and getting some healing, some relief, whatever tension there could be. But yeah, so this video is going to be what we could feel as a collective with the full moon and Leo energy, as well as messages from our spirit guides and some affirmations to affirm ourselves, our authenticity and creativity, because we also are still in Aquarius season, so it's very much giving like, no, I'm running this shit. So okay, that's how the collective is feeling with this full moon in Leo. And then since the Leo zodiac rules over the heart, spine, and upper back, also with Aquarius, I think it rules over the circulatory system. You could have a lot of interactions, fluctuations, I'm hearing, or events surrounding these areas. So just be cautious, take it easy, because those are some incredibly important systems. Not that all of your organs aren't, but it's a full moon, so the energy is a bit more climactic, is what I'll say. And then also Leo rules over the 5th house, so there could be themes of control, power play, as well as pleasure and desires, especially being with the solar plexus, sacral, and heart chakras coming into play. What do we desire? What are our intentions? What are we intending as we move past the full moon? And what do we want to co-create with spirit too? Because that's that energy of, if I'm in control, first of all, God's in control, so you're the co-creator with spirit. But also knowing your self-worth. So self-esteem and self-worth are definitely themes that will be coming up. And then just one brief note that I channeled. Spirit said our self-expression via creativity can cause drama, but ultimately fun or joy. So these are just some things to be aware of with the full moon energy. So let's get into how we're going to feel as a collective with the full moon. Calling upon the uplifted ancestors, angels, and guides of everyone watching this video and everyone who will watch this video. Thank you for the answers needed to know for their highest best self, as well as protection from unwanted circumstances, negative energies, entities seen and unseen. So I was seeing that we could be facing some challenges with this full moon in Leo. I feel like we may not feel supported by others, or feel like people are not working with us like hand in hand, like they're not doing their work, they're not putting their effort in as well with that Leo fire, wand, intention, movement, energy. So this could have led some of us to isolation, but in this isolation, I do feel like a lot of us have connected with our higher self, getting that divine wisdom and knowledge, like seeing it from a higher perspective this Aquarius season. Especially with Aquarius, sometimes even though they're like connected and open to everything, they still have this energy of like isolation. But this is only for your highest good, Spirit said. So that energy is still coming through with this full moon in Leo. If you feel like something was getting rejected, they're saying it's for protection. That is your higher self coming in with the divine intervention. So how will we feel as a collective Oh, we got two different feelings for the collective this full moon in Leo. So we have joy and stability. So obviously some of us are going to be happy. I'm hearing giddy as fuck. Like, sorry. Like, that was the energy that surged through me. Anyway, we be... So you can feel incredibly silly because things are finally stable, or you're seeing the bright side, the light of things, or the light of life. You're seeing the better end of situations. Again, that's your higher perspective. Your crown chakra has obviously been activated for you to be in this joy and stability energy for those who feel like that with the full moon in Leo. And I feel like this is also, again, because you've established healthy boundaries with all that solar plexus energy coming through. And then we also have this energy coming through. We have feeling alone. So again, just reaffirming what I said, that feeling of isolation. And I feel like this is, again, because there are some of us that will have issues with moving forward or feeling like stagnant in life, feeling left out as well. Because this is like a 5 of Pentacles, like feeling left out, feeling that lack, feeling like not feeling included as well. And Spirit is like, you need to transform the way you're feeling about this, because this 8 card is almost like an 8 of Cups. And that 8 of Cups almost gives you, like, again, there's more than one perspective you can view situations. But if you're staying stuck or allowing your emotional side, especially with Leo having that fire, letting that keep you stagnant when you should feel propelled to transform or change, then that is something of your own doing. Because if you see, this guy is like, he's got the light to lead the way, but he still has this feeling of like, it's just so much work. There's so much before you can reach that final goal, before you can feel that satisfaction and that joy. So those are the two energies in comparison as well. And then we also have responsibilities. I guess responsibilities are also going to come into play with this, because I was actually going to say rest and reconsider. So you may, again, be in your mind with that other energy of feeling isolated. You could also be stuck in this energy if you're stuck in your head. That's also the Aquarius energy. So beware of that, of almost like being in the energy of illusion, of not seeing that your blessings are right in front of you. Yes, and feeling sad. So some of us could be very overly emotional, but that is to be expected with the interaction of how like Leo is with the moon. Like when the moon is in any fire sign, you're gonna feel happy, horny, or sad. Like, make it make sense. But that's the fire energy. Like, you either feel like you want to do something, you want to do someone, or you going through it because it's too much energy. Some people don't know how to tend to their fire. So what are the spirit guides for us as a collective this full moon in Leo? So giving back, giving to others when you can, however you can. If it's not money, it's energy, your time, that respect I'm hearing, okay? And then we have reach out. So if you feel like you've been isolated for too long, don't be afraid to reach out as well. Or there may be people that you've been isolated from that you're thinking about. You can reach out with them. Again, these are like people who are like family, soul family, and who understand your desires. With the Aquarius and Leo energy coming into play, these are like your loved ones, people that you hold in your heart. So what do we need to know as a collective? Okay, let's see what our spirit guys got to say. Oh, we got dream talk. So there's lots of signs, synchronicity, symbols. Imagine the matrix. Pff, that's your fucking mind. Okay, no, seriously though. So this card says, Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams, also in your waking day, if you're slow enough to pay attention to the signs. But anyway, it's just one of the many ways your soul and those here in the spirit realm, when they say your soul, they mean your higher self. Spirit realm can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, and more. And again, like I was saying, that signs and symbols that you are receiving, this is again, if you feel like you need that assistance, when there are people that aren't being team players in your life, that aren't respecting who you are authentically too. You could also be stepping into prayer with this full moon in Leo. We have the prayer of gratitude, though, which definitely goes hand in hand with this joy and stability. I feel like a lot of us will also be thanking spirit for the things that are going right in our lives, because it's only right? If you got through it and you got that light at the end of the tunnel despite all of the darkness, have some gratitude. Like if you see, look at these orbs. This is the energy of gratitude. It's joy and stability. You see how these are two different energies, because they cannot coexist within the same body. Okay, the same entity is not going to possess both of these, because these are two different spectrum of energies. But Spirit is saying, if you've been stepping into that energy of prayer, our guides are saying, holding the energy of gratitude, joy in your life, you will have that stability in your life. You've been holding those boundaries, staying authentic to your desires as well. Because Spirit, this is the thing, you're going to see some signs that Spirit wants what you want. Like, no, you're not asking for too much. Because also in prayer, you could also be asking for things too. You're not asking for too much. And this actually goes back to that energy of giving back that I was saying while shuffling. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what is in your life. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, focus on gratitude so you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And this is also that energy of lack that I was saying. So if you want to get out that lack energy, start appreciating the shit that's going right in your life, you know? Because like I said, it could have been worse. Like, did you die? You did it. But, you know, to each your own. I'm going to pull one more card from our spirit guides. What do we need to know as a collective? So messages from our mother or a passed over mother could be significant right now. We are definitely getting some signs from them. Make sure you ground yourself. I feel like emotions will be high with all of that vibrant Leo energy. Kids will also be very energetic, they said. So I'm just warning you, if your kids is on 10, it's the moon. So the card that came out, yes, ground yourself. So if their energy is on 10, make sure that you ground your mind so you're on, you know, like 7. Okay, make sure you get a peace of mind for yourself so when you're interacting with the others, the flock, that you are actually operating from a stable point of mind, okay? So this card also says being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So if you're feeling that lack energy, spirit is telling you it's okay to be in hermit mode. Because first of all, no one wants to fucking be around that shit, okay? Look, just like I said, they're saying the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. It is time to honor, nurture, and love yourself by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity. So I feel like also with that full moon energy, like y'all letting this pass, this stagnant ass energy interfere with the joy and stability that is present now. Because if you notice, the planets are not in retrograde. So we're moving forward. Like we're really moving on. Like you wasn't moving on, but now you have no choice. And Spirit is saying in order to do that, don't drown in those emotions. I think I was saying that as well. Like the emotional aspect of the moon will definitely be something that we have to keep in check. Like if you see the sun is like again, this joy and stability, but it's where his heart is. And they're saying as long as you have peace from within, you're going to have peace without and the outside, whatever. However the saying goes. But you need to have some emotional stability as well to do that. So yeah. And love, definitely, with this behind it, you could be having some instability because of love. This is all aspects. This doesn't just have to be romantic. It is all about who and what you love. So yes, the things of who and what we love could make us feel emotional at times, but we are always invited to see things from a high perspective when we see with our higher self. Like, yeah, we're having this human experience, but Spirit is like, you got the tools to still be joyful and stable regardless of what is going on in that moment, with 4 and 5 coming out here. So the numbers 45 could be significant as well. They're saying transform so you can move on. Okay. So what are some affirmations of wisdom we can use? Because I just got so fucking tired. Let me just tell you. I just got so exhausted. I feel like you guys are putting up with a lot lately. So they're saying to release any toxic relationships that could also be exhausting you as well. Yeah, so you can focus on the positive, okay? So what are some affirmations we can use so we can focus on the positive as well as embody a healthy self-esteem? So they're saying your thoughts create your reality. Make sure you're doing positive self-talk. That's also what that focus on the positive is. It's not about being toxic or positivity, toxicity, whatever fucking people like to say. It's about seeing things from a higher perspective. Because yes, there are shitty things that are going on, but there are also some good things going on. And you know, if you just keep looking at all the dookie, you're not going to see the beauty in the world, because then your nose is going to be just so flooded with all this dookie. Okay? Yes, look, feel joy in all that you do. Like, stop. They want you to feel happy. They want you to know that abundance is your right, to feel luxurious, that Leo energy, that pop out on a bitch energy, that Leo energy. Okay? Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it, baby. And that's all about your self-worth. Knowing what you deserve. You just... Some of y'all want some Dior. Y'all want some Dior? Okay. You deserve it, baby. That joy and stability is why you deserve it. And then back here we have trust your intuition. So our intuition is definitely something that comes when we have a strong sense of self-esteem and confidence. That is also from the solar plexus, when we are joyful and stable, when we have boundaries with others, we can establish what our intuition is trying to tell us in that moment. And our intuition is almost like the higher self's faculty of communication, right? Because your ego gets to communicate all day. You be popping shit, talking shit, ego. But our intuition is when our higher self is like, hey, I got something to say right now. So make sure you're listening to that in those moments. If you are in isolation as well, too, take that time to listen to the signs. Remember what they said. Listen to your intuition. If you've seen the signs and synchronicities, the angel numbers, and all the animals, birds, you're like cloud gazing and you're seeing symbols in the clouds. You seeing all this 888 because you're worth it, baby. You're worth everything that you deserve. This full moon is saying. And then we, again, release toxic relationships. So you're not worth nobody that's not understanding your worth. When you have a clear distinction of boundaries and what you are worth, you're not letting someone tell you that you're worth their bullshit, that you're worth their toxicity, that you're worth their malice treatment. You release it and you burn that motherfucking bridge up, baby. Do you see the fire? Okay, so there could also be explosive, toxic endings, but it's cool, you know? It's cool because our higher self was like, you knew better. You knew better to fuck around and treat someone like that. To treat a baddie like that? You're crazy. Out your mind. You knew better. Release it. Hello? They didn't see your self-worth. Release it. They didn't see that you was the prize. Release it. I'm hearing bounce. Okay? So make sure that you are instilling all of that wisdom from the reading over your life with this full moon in Leo. I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.